The classroom to the closet. Please welcome elementary school teacher and style expert Irvin Randle. Hello.
How are you?
So I remember the first time I saw like my teacher in the grocery store, and I think she had cutoffs on. And I was like, oh, the teacher's wearing cutoffs. Oh my, she's like looking normal, right?
Right.
So you show up in a video that goes viral, pictures that go viral because of your style.
Yes, because of my style, because of the way I dress. And I love the way I dress.
Well, you're fun and interesting, but that comes from kind of how you grew up.
How I grew up, exactly. I could tell you growing up as a little boy, my mother from junior high. Well, first of all, I'm known as a guy from junior high school. I always was the best dressed, always, you know. And my mother would always have that GQ magazine that I have to have once a month. And I would look at those guys and I was like, I want to dress like that. I want to be like that. That's what I want to dress like. So I pretty much stuck to that style, and I love GQ magazine. I look at it every month still now, you know, and see what the style is, you know.
And it's fun because kids respond to you.
Kids respond to that, and I can tell you, by being a teacher in the classroom, this past year I had 27 boys at the school that I was at.
Wow, what school?
And Peck Elementary, and they were coming to school dressing like me, and my principal would get upset. She was like, "You got to stop this," because they were wearing the joggers and the Converse tennis shoes, and you know. And she said, "Well, you got to stop because we wear uniforms." I said, "Well, they're trying to dress like me."
Yeah, right. Well, and uniforms are great because it gives you this idea that you're showing up to do a job, right? Just like in the workforce. But also, when you can dress, you let kids have a little bit of personality that kind of boosts self-esteem.
It boosts. Oh my God! Let me tell you. Like I said, those guys were coming to school and they were dressing like me. They would, well, where's your barbershop? Can we go to the barbershop? You know, and it was just
so. Can we grow a beard too?
Yeah. You know, and it just makes me feel so good, and they feel so good, and learning just takes place. It just falls all into place with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
What made you decide to be an elementary school teacher?
Let me tell you, I just woke up one morning and said, I could do that. I could do that. And going in the first year, and I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this, you know.
You want to impact children's lives.
I want to impact, and I have, being a male teacher, and they look up to me as so many different ways. You know, in that classroom, I'm the mother, the father, the brother, the uncle, the lawyer. I'm everything in that classroom, you know. And so it's wonderful. It's a good feeling. When I walk away and go to my car in the evening, it is a good feeling, very good feeling.
Now, you attended PBU.
Yes.
And then your junior year, you dropped out because the grades weren't quite right.
Let me tell you, I went to Prairie View, and I love Prairie View. That's my home. And the first 3 years, I didn't have any common sense. I'm gonna do everything I want to do here if I want to. You know, you go to
from home.
You know, go to class at 8 o'clock. Are you serious? I'm not going. You know, but I wasn't smart enough to know that the grades were coming home. And my dad came up and they was telling me like, well, your dad is here. He's looking for you. I was like, for what?
Your dad showed up on campus?
Yes. Oh. And he said, your dad is here. And I was like, for what? He said, well, he's in your dorm. He's waiting on you. So when I got up there and he was there, he's like, pack your stuff. You got to go. You got to go. You know, you've been here 3 years. You're partying too much, and you got to.
But you got it together. And
I got it together. I went to Texas Southern University. I got it together. Got a good job and everything. And I just couldn't let PV go because that was my home. That's my heart. So I went back and got my master's at PV, and it just.
Wow.
Yes.
Obviously implement a regimen, because I know like my son is probably still asleep right now, and, and you feel it when those kids come to class.
Oh my God, yes, getting them back on schedule. That's the main thing for teachers, for myself. Getting them back on a schedule as to when they come to school the first week, they won't be so sleepy. So now is the time to start. Okay, it's time to go to bed about 8:15, 8:30 and get ready for school is coming. Yes.
All right, regulate your diet.
Regulate your diet. Eating right, exercising, all this, you know, I hate to say fast food, but I cut it out just a little bit. You know, it's okay to cheat every now and then, but you know, eating
save
healthy.
it for the weekend, not for you when they're in the classroom.
Yes.
All right, prepare required documentation for your school and your supply prep and all that stuff.
What I do is called Meet the Parent, Meet the Teachers, really, actually. And when they come in, I have a letter together what I want you to have for the first week of school, having all those documents ready, and so we can have a good, successful year. Yeah,
and then, of course, conduct and behavior. And like we mentioned earlier, if your child has some special needs, make sure the teacher understands so you can know how to redirect that child.
Communication, yes. And I can tell you, this is a partnership. Teacher, parent, and the student. It's a partnership, so we all have to work together.
Yeah, all right, and then utilize your existing wardrobe. You don't have to go out and buy new stuff. It's just let your child be creative in how they put old stuff back together again.
Together, yes. You don't have to do that, yes. Continue, because it's a full circle. It comes back.
Yeah, you show up and show out, all right? When this whole thing went viral, hashtag Mr. Steal Your Grandma, when it went, were you shocked at what happened?
I was let me tell you, I've been on Facebook for a minute here, and I take pictures, and I have a lot of guys that follow follow me on Facebook, and they come in and, where you getting your clothes from? Where you shopping at? And I'm like, this is where I get it from. And so I post, and I have a selfie stick. One of my best friends, because she got tired of me trying to hold and make angry. She says, I'm going to get you a selfie stick. Yeah. And so I got the selfie stick, and I just went out of control with it. And I would post pictures with it and everything. And so this one guy, he's a follower, and he calls me this week before the Wednesday morning before my life changed. He calls me, he said, hey, I'm a good follower of yours, and I like the way you dress. And he said, may I ask how old you are? And I said, I'm 54. And I said, okay. He said, okay. He said, I have this site. It's called 50 Plus and Older Who Keeping Themselves in Shape. Can I get some of your pictures off your site and put it on my social media? And let me tell you, I thought nothing of it. I said, sure, you know? Yeah. And so I said, well, before you do that, call me. Let me see what you're pulling, because on my site I have some swimming trunks, and I don't know where you were going with that.
Yes, you have some swimming trunks.
Yeah, I have some swimming trunks. And so the Tuesday night, the Wednesday morning before my life changed, he called me. He said, these are the pictures that I've taken, and I'm going to post them tomorrow. And I went to bed, and I thought nothing of this.
And
I got
you
up
woke
Wednesday
up the next
morning.
day? Yes.
I woke up Wednesday morning, thought nothing. I was doing summer school. I got to work at 7:30. He called me at 7:35. And the way that he called me, he said, Irvin, and it just sent a chill through my body. I was like, something, he's going to tell me something. And I said, yes. And he said, I posted your pictures. And I was like, and I jumped to it so quick. I said, boy, you better take my pictures down. I don't know what you did with my pictures.
No, lots of ladies are thanking him right now. So, hey, best of luck for your school year, and thank you so much for sharing with us this morning. He just told me that he met me 17, 18 years ago when I first moved to Houston. So good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, for more on Irvin Randle and his teaching style, you can follow him on Instagram at Irvin Randle 2 Grown. Every now and then, the requirements for vaccinations change. Some new ones have been added in recent years, and one in particular is misunderstood.